What's up everyone, Spencer Sue here, your tech realtor of the Bay Area. Question of the week, should you use a local bank versus an online bank for Bay Area home loans? While interest rates are always very important, you have to be sure of these different things. Before we begin, if you are tired of renting in the Bay Area, are a homeowner looking to do a trade up for a bigger home, or are a real estate investor, I would love to connect. Click on the calendar link and let's set up a time to talk. It's never too early to talk about your options and work out a game plan. Let's get started. Online banks have gained significant market share over the years, claiming to be customer-centric and streamlining the entire mortgage process. They even advertise some of the lowest rates you will ever see. Check this latest ad out from Quicken Mortgage. They are offering loans for under 2% for a 15-year fixed rate, and they are not the only ones doing so. They are clearly doing very well as their parent company, Rocket Mortgage, just IPOed last week, making Dan Gilbert the 28th richest person in the world. But should you use them for your home loans here in the Bay Area? Well, it depends. Let's talk about home purchases first. While these online banks are commonly used in a lot of markets across the country, they don't do many purchases here in the core Bay Area for several reasons. Because of how fast properties move, the time it takes to close is extremely important here. They just don't have the same sense of urgency to be competitive with the banks that are local. Many banks, even as busy as they are today, can close as fast as 15 to 18 days. Second, online banks don't actually have local contacts here that you can chase. If things don't go well, you have someone to blame and you can just hunt them down in a sense. The benefit with working with somebody local is that their reputation matters a lot. It means a lot to me as a top realtor for future transactions, but also for them to do a good job so that they can get future business with you. They have much more on the line with their credibility than someone that doesn't have a focus of a particular area. Last, but certainly not least, it is the ability to actually close the loan itself. When you're in contract, remember, you have a 3% earnest money down, or an EMD. This is your commitment amount that you need to fulfill the loan as part of the contract. The reality is no slight interest rate improvement is worth this massive risk. I've personally seen many of these loans claim to have these amazing, incredible rates, only to fall out of contracts weeks later, jeopardizing the entire deal and the buyer's earnest money altogether. It's absolutely not worth it for 0.1% over 15-year, 30-year term. So now, where is it a good option to use these online banks? Refinances are a great option because you don't actually have the time constraint or the monetary risk of breaking a contract. You're welcome to shop around and try out those teaser rates. Worst comes to worst, the refinance doesn't go through, so while you lose a lot of time and have a headache, at least you're not losing tens of thousands of dollars because of your commitment. Just be wary of the fine print. A lot of the banks itself today can go very low if you pay more money. Think of interest rates and your closing costs as a sliding scale. Anybody can go really low if they're willing to pay a higher closing cost. Even look at the same teaser rate. While the rate is at under 2%, the closing costs are at about 0.8%, which is actually a lot of money here in the Bay Area given the loan sizes are much larger. Something to be aware of, and also there's always criterias of how big the loan can be to begin with. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions or would like to begin the home buying journey, let's talk. I'm never too busy to have a private conversation and share how I can help you every step of the way. If you found this video helpful, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and click on the little bell. You'll be notified every time I release a new video. Thanks for tuning in to another episode, Engineering a Better Life Today.